Peace, infinite waters, diving deep. Once again, we are out here in nature, baby. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here on the deck. 10 things to give up to be successful. Let's just do this. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. We're back. So I got a question that came in. Ralph, what are some of the things that you gave up to be where you are right now, to be successful? So we are going to go through a whole list. It is so beautiful up here. Like, I just want to sleep up here and watch the stars. And that's what I do anyway. Do you really want to go to the next level? But you know you're holding on to a lot. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Yeah. So let me share with you, beautiful deep divers, what I gave up to be successful. And success is relative. Your success may not be my success may not be yours. The whole aim of this is to do something you love every single day, to have your own definition of what success means to you. For me, it is freedom, it is love, it is happiness, and it is seeing of you like that. The first thing that I gave up to be successful was what I call the quick sprint mindset. You see, everybody wants to hang out at the finish line. Nobody wants to run the race. Slow motion this side. Not me. What's helped me along my journey go to the next level is to enjoy running the race. That's right, sweat. Did you see me sweating up here last time? That's right, because for me, life is a marathon. There is no quick sprint around me. I'm not running 100 meters. No, I'm running like 26 miles every single day. Kind of. Feels like it. I'm enjoying the process. I'm taking one step at a time and trusting the process. So many times, a lot of us, we're like, hey, I just want to become successful overnight. I just want to become famous overnight. I just want people to love me overnight. You have to love yourself first and foremost. You have to start realizing everything you do will take time. That's what's helped me along my journey. I realized when I was first starting even Infinite Waters, I was making so many mistakes, it was unbelievable. And I'm like, ain't nobody got time for this. But I'm like, wait a minute. A voice deep inside of me said, Ralph, wait. Just persevere that little bit longer. And it's the moment that just when you want to give up, that's the moment when the magic happens. So I've realized to be successful, to go to the next level, you got to hang in there. You got to realize some days it's going to feel like an upward journey. And some days it's going to feel like a downward journey. You're going to be like cruising on a slide somewhere. Okay, but it's going to take time. You're going to be tested. The universe is constantly testing me. But I realize just as long as I can hang in there, I've got a good chance of manifesting my dreams. And I've already manifested my dreams. I dreamt of this and I'm actually here, right? Be in it for the long haul, not the short flight. Where are we going, by the way? Australia? Let's go. What's the second thing to give up to be successful that's helped me along my journey? Baby, beautiful deep divers, it is this mindset of playing small. I've realized we didn't come here to play it small. And time and time again, I see people who are like, Ralph, I'm no good. I'm like, do you want me to co-sign that or something? Okay, you're no good. Are you telling me I'm no good? Well, you said it, not me. So I've realized that you have to start seeing your greatness even when nobody else does. Because life is hard enough. If you are playing small, it is only going to be harder for yourself. So I've realized that, no, I didn't come here to play small. I didn't come here to brag either. But I did come here to realize my true power that, hey, I got a good voice. Hey, I love sharing with people. Hey, why should I hide who I truly am just to make other people feel happy? Right? Stop playing it small. Stop feeling like you're doing someone a favor if you're like, I'm nobody, I'm no good, I'm terrible. You're not doing me a favor, and you're definitely not doing yourself a favor. It's time to start asserting yourself. It's time to start reclaiming your power, that you are a marvelous, wondrous, beautiful being. What's your name, by the way? Don't worry about it. So I've realized, stop playing it small, go hard or go home. You got nothing to lose. And that's how you become successful. What's the third thing I gave up to be successful? Now, you often see me just creating like this because I'm a Pisces. Very, very fluid how I create. Everything flows in a beautiful way. But what I had to give up to be successful was the waiting and waiting and waiting. Waiting for something to happen, waiting for the magic to happen, waiting for someone to give me permission to do what I'm doing right now. You don't need a degree to do what I'm doing. So realize you got to move your butt out of the waiting room. If not now, when? Slow motion this side on the deck. If not now, when? I'm like, I'm going to come to Hawaii. Now. Let's do it. Because I knew if I said, okay, I'm going to go to Hawaii in a year's time, it probably wouldn't have happened. You just got to get up and go. And that's how you become successful. If you want to start making videos, start doing it today. If you want to start building a website, get on it right now. Don't say, oh, I'll do it in 2 weeks. 2 weeks is not promised. It may not come. Even tomorrow is not promised. So I have a now or never mindset. Okay, it's now or it's never. And just imagine how far you would be in 2 weeks if you started right now. The sun is making its cameo appearance right now. I just might start sweating right now. What's the fourth thing I gave up to become successful? 7-day vegan challenge. It is amazing to see how many people are doing it. Shout out to everybody on Snapchat. What's helped me to become successful is to only eat real food. Food that's straight from nature. Sun-kissed food. Bananas full of potassium. Brussels sprouts. Collard greens. Arugula. Sweet potatoes. Apricots. Walnuts. Black rice. Guavas full of vitamin C. Real food. I gave up eating foods with ingredients. I only eat foods that are ingredients. Because real foods don't have ingredients. Real foods are ingredients. And that's why every single day I'm eating more whole foods. No white rice, I'm going for brown rice. No white bread, I'm going for brown bread. I don't really eat a lot of bread. I'm going for buckwheat, I'm going for whole grains. I'm going for live foods, living foods, not foods that have been somewhere in a warehouse for 3 months and even the cat down the road doesn't know what that is, right? Real foods, okay? I gave up junk food and I started to eat real foods. And now my life has changed. Remind yourself, food is the fuel that you need to become successful. What? Say it again, Ralph. Food is the fuel you need to become successful. Baby. What is the fifth thing I gave up to become successful? Excuses for why I can't do something. Like every single day, we have 1,000,001 excuses for why we can't do something. And I've realized it's time to start giving yourself reasons why you can do something. So a lot of the times I hear people saying, Ralph, I can't become successful because of my situation. Ralph, I can't become successful because I was born into a poor family. Ralph, I can't become successful because, don't say you can't become successful because the sun is shining, right? I can't become successful, Ralph, because I live in a cold country and there are no opportunities. There are opportunities everywhere. So I've realized along my journey that I let go of excuses that, oh, it can never happen to me because of my skin color, because of my age. No, it can happen to anybody. Right now, anybody can get it. Right now, the magic can happen for anybody at any time. If you truly want it, I always say you can get it. Yes, I know there are so many distractions. Every single day we are being bombarded by sometimes overwhelming information. Sometimes you're in a city, it's crowded. Sometimes there's a plane going over there on the bay, right? Little distractions, but that's not my excuse. I'm still making this video. I give myself reasons for why it can work. Stop focusing on everything that can go wrong. Start focusing on everything that can go right. Start realizing the universe works in your favor once you allow it to. Once you give yourself permission to go to the next level. Once you let go of the excuses. Stop feeling like a victim, that life is something happening to you, and start realizing life is responding to you. What is number 6? The 6th thing I gave up to become successful, baby, was always seeking validation. This need to be liked by everybody. Like, why do we have this program? I just want people to love me, Ralph. Well, so do I, but I've realized along my journey, wait a minute. That's better. I've realized along my journey that you don't need everybody to like you. In fact, you don't need nobody to like you. You just have to like yourself to become successful. You just have to love what you are doing. Once again, your success could be just sailing. It could be just growing your own vegetables. It could be making lots of money, starting a company. It could be playing with children. It could be opening up your own restaurant. Whatever it is, you've got to like yourself first and foremost. If you have no self-love, you can never become successful. Because even if other people feel you're successful, if you feel you are a failure, that's going to manifest for you. So I've realized the perception you have of yourself is greater than the perception other people have of you. And that's how to go to the next level. Baby, I look in the mirror and every day I say, Ralph, you're looking younger. Ralph, right? You got to love yourself. Be in love with yourself and you will become successful. Yes, some people will love you and that's beautiful. Some people may not love you and that's fine. But what matters the most is how you see yourself. So really start watering your own garden. That's how it grows. Get in front of the sun, right? You need water and sunlight to grow, okay? And then you start validating yourself. What is the 7th thing I gave up to become successful? I've realized along my journey that successful people have a team. I didn't create Infinite Waters by myself. I've had many people helping me. And you are one of them. If you're watching this, if you've been watching me, you've been supporting me. I've got so many supporters out there. Even the cat down the road starts to blush, right? I'm grateful for that because I realize nobody is an island. We need people. There are trillions of cells inside of your body working to keep you alive, working in harmony. And it's the same thing with success. I gave up toxic people who were bringing me bad vibes. We had to get rid of that because we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. And what did I adopt instead? I started to surround myself with winners, with people who wanted the same as me, with people who loved animals with people who loved animals like me, with people who could get really silly like me, with people who really cared about helping other people like me. And that's why I'm successful. I surround myself with gold, beautiful hearts and minds every single day. You are only as good as the people you surround yourself with. Now, what is the 8th thing I gave up to become successful? Woo! It's getting a bit hot. Let's go here, baby. I gave up blaming myself. I gave up this harsh judgment of myself. I've realized along my journey, you got to be very gentle with yourself all the time. Realize you're doing the best you can. Realize that no amount of blame will change whatever has happened to you in the past. You could have made a mistake. You can't forgive yourself. All of that delays your success. So I've realized, look, I'm no saint and my life isn't perfect. Neither is yours. Neither is anybody's on planet Earth. We've all made mistakes and it's okay to make mistakes. Success, check this out, deep divers. Check this out. Success is the ability to dance in your mistakes, to have this great joy in your mistakes because you realize mistakes are nothing more than stepping stones to help you become your greatest version. So I realized that, hey, I'm gonna stop for 1 second blaming myself, hitting myself, beating myself up because I made a little mistake 2 years ago, a year ago. Okay? Successful people take losses. Let me repeat that. Successful people take losses all the time. Do you ever hear of these stories, deep divers, like people who had nothing at 40 years old, or people who won these awards at 80 years old? It's never too late. So don't feel that, oh my gosh, I've made so many errors in my life, it's too late. No, it's not. Just stop blaming yourself and you take up this pressure. Now you can become really successful. And my definition of success is when you attribute value to things that matter the most. For me, that is nature, good food, beautiful people, and cats. What is the 9th thing I gave up to become successful? Woo, the sun is really coming out right now. It's so beautiful. I gave up feeling like I never had a choice, because that is like the biggest trap in the world. A lot of us were like, Ralph, I don't have a choice. I got to stay in this 9 to 5. I got to be in the matrix. I'm just not like you, Ralph. I'm not that fortunate. I'm not, wait for it, I'm not lucky. Check this out, deep divers. I'm not lucky either. Like, I get to see this every day, but I'm not lucky. I chose this. I said, hey, universe, hook me up. And the universe was like, okay, Ralph. And I'm here, right? I didn't choose to be in a state of arrested development. I chose to be in a state of perpetual freedom. You are not a victim of your circumstance. Everybody is choosing to be wherever they want to be. If you are working 12 hours a day like I used to in the Matrix, I chose that. And it's okay to be where you are right now. You got to do what you've got to do, but always realize you do have a choice to place yourself wherever you want to be. Successful people know this, that you have to learn from other people who are where you aspire to be. You have to seek knowledge, truth, and wisdom. You have to get the right tools. You're going to have to invest. You're going to have to put that money up to go to the next level. Okay? It's going to be frightening at times. Okay? Many times when I was starting Infinite Waters, I was scared. I was like a little lost lamb in the woods. Like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? Success sometimes there is no manual for success. You can't look at someone else's, you can't sometimes look at someone else's success and then say, okay, let me copy it, because your life circumstances are going to be different. So I've realized this, that you have to experiment. You have to not be afraid of making mistakes, okay? And just going with your heart. Sometimes you got to start acting instead of just thinking. Start acting, start making mistakes, start feeling like, oh my gosh, my world is coming to an end, but don't give up. And that's what will help you become more successful. And I say more successful because I never see that success is a pinnacle. Like when I was like, okay, if I get 1 million subscribers, I'm going to quit YouTube. I got 1 million and I'm more hungry than I've ever been before. We ain't even had breakfast yet, okay? So, what's the 10th thing I gave up to become successful? Baby, I gave up my comfort zone. That's right. When I'm in the UK, I've got a whole studio at home. But I'm like, oh, that's so boring. I would rather create in nature. And that's what I've been doing for a long time, making videos out of my comfort zone. I don't know what's going to happen out here. There are iguanas everywhere. There are planes flying over there. I got lizards everywhere. I got birds everywhere. It's like a jungle out here, okay? But that's what makes it exciting. To be successful, you got to learn how to take a risk. You got to make a choice, okay? You got to make a choice to make a change, to take a chance. You got to take a chance on your dream. And I've realized you can only do that by moving out of your comfort zone. I don't run away from my comfort zone. I just extend it. I like comfort. Who doesn't want comfort? They call it a comfort zone for a reason, because it's a beautiful, comfortable place. It's just that it can become a deadly prison if you stay there. So what I love to do is extend my comfort zone. I like recording here, but if I go to another country, I'm gonna find another beautiful nature spot. So I've extended my comfort zone. At the same time, I've moved out of it. And that's how you become successful. Successful people always realize if you're doing the same thing and expecting the same results, and expecting different results, if you're doing the same thing and expecting different results, that is insanity. So I've realized you got to switch it up. You got to change your routine. There is no change without a change in your routine. So travel more to become successful. Learn about different cultures, but also that small dream inside of yourself, don't allow it to be a dream any longer. Start manifesting it by actually moving your butt. It's called radical action. That's what the law of attraction is. And then you'll be successful. And then you're going to invite me or the cat down the road and I to your party. And then you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful deep divers, we are out here chillaxing in nature. I just wanted to show you the views, right? I just wanted to show you the views. We're just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Have a beautiful day. And once again, realize that wherever you are, don't blame yourself for being there. If it's not where you want to go, just realize you will eventually get there, but just take off the pressure, love yourself, work smart, and then you'll be wherever you want to be. Have a beautiful day. Infinite waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! Okay, back to sightseeing. Oh, you want to join? Let's have a look. Pretty, what's your favorite area over there? That one? Mine too. Mine too!